The red petals of the poinsettia are one of the signs of the Christmas season. We'll look at this festive flower and its connection to an upstate botanist this week under the kudzu. The holiday bloom we call the poinsettia has been cultivated and used in Mexico for nearly 1,000 years. Between the 14th and 16th centuries, the Aztecs used the plant's sap to control fevers and the leaves to make dye. During the administration of John Quincy Adams from 1825 to 1829, the United States' first minister to Mexico was an experienced politician and world traveler, Joel Roberts Poinsett. Born in Charleston in 1779, Poinsett was the son of Dr. Elisha Poinsett, a wealthy Charleston physician, and his wife, Catherine Ann Roberts. Dr. Poinsett's wealth ensured that his son had a world-class education. The young Poinsett spent several years touring Europe. In 1803, his father died. Returning to Charleston, Poinsett was the sole heir to the Poinsett fortune, which included homes, businesses, plantations, bank stock, and European holdings. In today's dollars, the sum amounted to $100,000. From 1810 to 1814, Poinsett was a special agent to Chile and Argentina. Acting Secretary of State Richard Rush offered him the position of American envoy to South America in 1817. Surprisingly, Poinsett refused the invitation. He had recently been elected to the South Carolina House of Representatives. He was re-elected in 1818 and served as president of the South Carolina Board of Public Works. This body was largely responsible for planning the roads, bridges, and public buildings and green spaces in the state. In 1820, Poinsett was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives for the Charleston District. In 1825, Poinsett was appointed the first American minister to Mexico, a country in the midst of domestic turmoil. In 1826, while he was touring an area south of Mexico City, Poinsett came across a small red bush by the roadside and took a clipping back to Charleston. The locals called the plant the Christmas Eve flower. It was William H. Prescott who coined the name poinsettia. In his 1843 work, The Conquest of Mexico, Prescott included Poinsett's discovery of the flower. Shortly thereafter, Prescott was asked to give the red plant a name, and so the poinsettia was born. The connection between the poinsettia and Christmas goes back to an old Mexican legend. A young girl named Pepita was carrying a small bundle of weeds to give to the Christ child at the nativity scene. When she laid the weeds at the foot of the manger, they changed into the bright Christmas flowers that we know of today. I'm Brian Scott with more Christmas history and traditions coming up next week under the kudzu.